Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin is trading back in the range and unfortunately the breakout has failed, but watch out for this signal right here because it's about to be confirmed. Let me show you. First you're going to see our area of resistance we talked about yesterday, the golden Fibonacci ratio aligning perfectly also with our anchored VWAP was respected literally exactly. The level was hit, Bitcoin got a rejection back towards downside, and right now once again we are trading back in our local horizontal range. And also our first very important area of support, our value area high, the volume support level of our entire horizontal range was unfortunately broken. The level right here was clearly lost, and this specific volume level was also beautifully aligning with our anchored VWAP when we anchor it exactly at this specific low. So yes, our first support level was broken, Bitcoin went even lower, and it does look like, at least as right now, we still have not hit our point of control, the biggest volume cluster, our second support level we were talking about yesterday, that was also perfectly aligning with the golden Fibonacci ratio. However, on the move down, Bitcoin was able to finally feel the entire semi gap at approximately 104,000 US dollars. And right now, once the CME gap was filled right here, and also once we hit another anchored VWAP, Bitcoin is right now already being able to get a very nice bounce back towards the upside. This is of course why our long positions, at least as of right now, are still performing very nicely. Bitcoin long position 55% in a pure profit, Ethereum long trade also still in a very nice profit, XRP trade in an even bigger profit, Solana trade right now, yes, is in a very slight drawdown. However, I do think if Bitcoin of course does continue higher right now, we can be looking for higher targets on Ethereum, on XRP, on Solana, and later in the video, I'm even going to share with you a very interesting chart talking about Ethereum Bitcoin right here. But right now, let's talk about a bullish signal that it is right now being formed on the CVD indicator. And right now, yes, we are talking about a significant bullish absorption happening on the 30-minute time frame. Pay right now attention to the Bitcoin price right here. Clearly, for the past couple of days, we have the low right here, another higher low, and at least as of right now, it still looks like it is going to be another higher low. The CVD indicator is measuring if brand new buying or selling pressure is coming in the market. And you can right now clearly see we have the low, we have another lower low right here, and of course also we have been forming those lower lows the entire time Bitcoin has been trading in our horizontal range, forming some very nice higher lows right here. And this right now means people are shorting Bitcoin or they are simply closing their long positions. This is why we are getting a lot of selling pressure, but it does look like Bitcoin, even though we are seeing a lot of selling pressure, is not moving lower. This right now means bullish absorption, bullish Bitcoin indication, and of course it is going to be a bullish divergence. And this is right now why ideally of course we could be looking for higher targets in the next couple of days, ideally of course for Bitcoin to break our horizontal range and to actually hit our next very important area at approximately 110,000 US dollars. This is right now also why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Now let's also talk about what is going to be a bullish indication we first of all want to see for Bitcoin to get, maybe even in the next couple of hours, when we can then say, okay, the bottom is probably in, let's continue higher. And of course, we always need to talk about our volume levels because it simply does look like Bitcoin as of right now, it is really trying to go above, once again, the value area high. This specific level is right now clearly getting broken towards the upside. However, I would say like that, you still need to be aware of the local area of resistance just slightly higher. And this specific local area of resistance was literally confirmed only a couple of hours ago. Let's go on the daily time frame where you're right now going to see Bitcoin's brand new daily high time frame level is right now coming in at approximately 106,000 US dollars. Fresh high time frame level, and this level right here is really not a random price target because it is aligning very nicely also with the golden Fibonacci ratio. We are right now going to go from the high back towards the low, and you can right now see another very important level for Bitcoin is coming in literally just slightly above our horizontal range at approximately 106,000 US dollars, where also we do have our recent high for liquidity purposes. So I would say like that. If you're right now not in any long trades, I would say, because of course we are trying to go above the value area high, this is right now our first bullish indication, especially when we are paying attention to our bullish CVD divergence. However, of course, if you're going to be entering a brand new long trade right here, you still need to have proper risk management. And I would say like that. Yes, we can be looking for a long trade here, but of course, your stop loss needs to be placed below the value area high in a case Bitcoin then does get another rejection back towards the downside from our bigger area of resistance. However, if we break our area of resistance right here towards the upside, happy days for Bitcoin. Let's look for much higher targets, and probably also our Solana trade is going to be once again back in green, and of course also all of our other trades right here are going to be in an even bigger profit. Now also, something I'm right now paying very close attention to are actually exponential moving averages on the 1 hourly and the 2 hourly time frame. When we right now go with our EMAs, clearly of course we can right now see our 50 EMA is once again still below the 200 EMA. However, only a couple of hours ago we were able to get a bullish cross, but nevertheless on this entire rejection we also got a bearish cross once again. So this is right now why ideally in the next couple of hours we are going to be paying attention to a potential bullish cross with our 50 and 200 exponential moving average. Additionally, I would like to see a bullish cross on the 2 hourly time frame and also on the 4 hourly time frame. I'm right now completely aware that both of those exponential moving averages are very much far apart from each other. So Bitcoin pretty much still needs to get a bigger push toward the upside for us to get a bullish cross right here. However, on the 1 hourly time frame, potentially, if we are going to right to be able to go higher, we might even get a bullish cross, which of course technically speaking is then going to mean on the 1 hourly Bitcoin is actually moving in an average uptrend, which of course it is going to be a bullish Bitcoin indication. Additionally, something you really need to pay attention to is going to be even more important, and this is going to be a break above a major diagonal level. Going right now from the all-time high and connecting our lower high here, clearly this looks like Bitcoin is as of right now still below a major diagonal area of resistance. If for example we are going to go above the diagonal level, if for example in the next couple of days we also get a bullish cross with our exponential moving averages, happy days for Bitcoin. Let's look for higher targets. But also right now, where is going to be the best area where we can actually look to fire a brand new long position if potentially right now you're not already in a long trade? I would say like that. Simply, we need to pay attention to two different ascending channels. Remember yesterday, I was already mentioning that we can be connecting our higher lows with a diagonal area of support, expanding this one towards the upside. It really looked like Bitcoin is trading in a beautiful ascending channel. However, as of right now, clearly it is getting a break straight towards the downside. And this is right now why we need to go with another ascending channel. And in this scenario, we are not going to be connecting our higher lows right here, but actually our higher highs. Let's go right now exactly from this specific high, connecting this specific high right here, extending this one towards the downside. And you're right now going to see the bottom of the ascending channel on Bitcoin is going to come in literally exactly below the recent low at approximately 102,000 US dollars. And as you probably know, in yesterday's video, we were talking about exactly this specific area of support. Why so? Because right now, if we measure the entire bottom price action with the volume, point of control coming in exactly at the bottom of our ascending channel. Also, our high term time frame areas, the daily level and also another daily level coming in exactly right here. But most importantly, Fibonacci retracement from the low right here back towards the high, golden pocket coming in exactly at this specific area. So I would say like that, you can for sure be looking for a long position already right now because it does look like we are above the value area high. However, this specific long trade is going to be slightly more risky because slightly higher, we also do have another major area of resistance. And this is right now why the best long trade I see right now on Bitcoin is simply going to be longing at this specific area of support if potentially it is going to be offered to us. And this is right now why, if you want to trade with us, make sure you take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus with the first link down below, because yes, only after you register on Bybit exchange right here, you're already going to get completely for free 20 USDT. Then make sure you deposit because you're going to get another 20 USDT, but also the more you're going to trade, the bigger bonuses you're going to get. So take advantage of the free bonuses using the first link down below only after you register and after initial deposit. But right now, let me also share with you another bullish Bitcoin indication that is right now happening on the RSI and also on the MACD indicator. And yes, as right now, it is already being confirmed. Because let's talk about right now our hidden bullish divergences on some very important indicators on the 2-hourly time frame. You're actually right now going to see Bitcoin is definitely right now still getting another higher low right here. But on the MACD indicator, another lower low. On the RSI indicator, another lower low. So all of those indications, of course, are right now saying to us, probably Bitcoin is going to go even higher. And as I said before to you, the next price target we should really be paying attention to is simply our major golden Fibonacci ratio right here at approximately 105.7 thousand US dollars. If broken, happy days for Bitcoin. Let's look for higher targets, but also right here, why I am paying attention at least towards the golden pocket right here, simply because we are getting right now some quite significant bullish absorption on the CVD indicator. But also right now, pay attention to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. Clearly right now, our bigger liquidations are not below the recent lows, but actually exactly above the highs right here. If Bitcoin does right now get a push up to approximately 111,000 US dollars, over 200 million of short positions are going to get wrecked, are going to get liquidated. And this right here clearly, of course, is also going to be another bullish Bitcoin indication. So yes, our plan on Bitcoin is right now staying very, very simple. I am looking towards the golden pocket. Let's see how the price is going to react at this specific area. If broken, sure, we can already be looking for much higher targets right here, but nevertheless, if rejected, then of course we are going to be paying attention to this specific support level, and of course right here we can be looking for brand new long trades. Additionally, what about Ethereum, or should I say, what about Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart? This specific chart, of course, has been getting quite a significant push down for the past couple of days. However, right now, the most important level you should be paying attention to on Ethereum Bitcoin chart is simply going to be a major diagonal area of resistance. So if we right now go with our trend line, go from the high, connecting all of our lower highs, it really does look like we have a very important diagonal level right here. If broken towards the upside, I don't think only Ethereum is going to pump right here, but also I do think the entire crypto market, all of the altcoins are going to be able to get another push towards the upside. So yes, breaking a major trend line right here on Ethereum Bitcoin chart is a significant bullish indication also for majority of the altcoins. But of course, it first of all means Bitcoin needs to start moving towards the upside, ideally towards our higher price target at approximately 110,000 US dollars. And only in that case, all of our long trades right here are then going to be in a significant profit. And this is right now why, if you want to trade with us, click the first link down below, register on Bybit because you're already going to get 20 USDT. Then also make sure you deposit because you're going to get even bigger bonuses. But also if you want, at least as of right now, my free VIP Discord group is still open. But yes, probably all of the spots are going to be taken later today. So of course, if you want, you can right now still join. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.